I wonder whether you might just say a little word or two about your response to those in the liberal left and some in the Muslim community who have been celebrating the fall of Bashar al-Assad, and for those of us that have raised concerns about what's happened, being labelled as Assadists. You're an Assadist if if you are raising questions and are expressing concerns about the implications of this geopolitically.
Well, one propaganda strategy is to divide communities and divide resistance communities, and I suspect that's what's been going on in this case, where you see this division, for example, in the Palestinian movement and so on, with those supporting the overthrow of the Syrian government and those who are not. I mean, I bluntly, it's naive. There is no indication that what is being put in place now in Syria is going to do anything but cause much greater death and destruction. And I've got a pretty close understanding of the chemical weapons allegations being leveled at the Syrian government, and I've worked with a number of people. I know people within the Organization for Prohibition of Chemical Weapons. I know full well what's been going on with that. People have been deceived over that. And so given my knowledge about that, I'm pretty open to being very neutral on, well, what exactly was the Syrian government guilty of? Because we have a huge propaganda campaign to demonize it. Okay, so I think it's naive for people to be buying all the propaganda. I think there are other people who are probably just deliberately, sort of for strategic purposes, sort of going against the Assad government. We've been here before. We've seen it with Iraq. We've seen it with Afghanistan. We've seen it with Libya. You demonize these governments because you want to overthrow them.